Hi guys, this is Sarah with Unknown Comics, and I'm going to be giving you this week's top 10 Final Order Cutoff books for August 23rd, 2021. You want to make sure you pre-order your comics by then, and DC Comics you want to pre-order by August 20th, 2021. Most of these books are going to be street dating September 15th, 2021, and you want to pre-order these on unknowncomicbooks.com or the Unknown Comics app to save up to 30% off. We also have a contest every week for our FOC giveaway, and the way to enter that is by liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting to win one of every book that we talk about this week. It's typically at least 10 books. Sometimes it's a few more. This week we do have more than 10. We really appreciate all of you. We appreciate all of your business, and let's get into it. Starting off with number 10, we have Star Wars Bounty Hunters Bosch number 1 and Star Wars Darth Vader number 16. Both of these are by Marvel Comics. Bosch is written by Alyssa Wong with art by David Baldwin, and Darth Vader is written by Greg Pak with art by Raphael Linko. The Secret Origin of Bosch, a War of the Bounty Hunters tie-in. Before Princess Leia acquired his armor to infiltrate Jabba the Hutt's palace, Bosch roamed the galaxy as a bounty hunter. He and his team of lethal warriors were exiled from their homeworld. But what horrible event from Bosch's past doomed them all to wander with no hope of ever returning? Desperate to survive, Bosch takes a suspicious job from a shadowy organization to assassinate Domina Tage, the leader of the powerful Tage family, a galactic dynasty stretching back countless of generations. But Domina is the most dangerous enemy Bosch has ever faced, and the desperate exile has the most difficult choices of his life to make. Alyssa Wong and David Baldwin's one-shot is the third of our 4 action-packed War of the Bounty Hunters tie-ins about the criminal underworld's most notorious hunters and scoundrels, all told by the best Star Wars writers and illustrators in the galaxy. All of Darth Vader's careful scheming and brutal power moves to claim Han Solo's frozen body have one ultimate end goal: Luke Skywalker, the only person who could challenge Vader's primacy at the Emperor's side. Now everything comes to a head as Father closes in on Son, and Luke finally grasps a shocking truth, one that will shape his destiny forever. So if you're a fan of the Star Wars universe, you definitely don't want to miss these comics. Coming in at number 9, we have Eternals Thanos Rises number 1, written by Gillen Kieran with art by Weaver Dustin. This is also from Marvel Comics. Eternals are created, not born. They have families, but their families make no new children. It's simply not what Eternals do. Some of them thought they could find a way to change that and believed it would be for the best. They were terribly, terribly wrong. Coming in at number 8, we have Maw number 1 by Boom Studios, written by Jude Ellison S. Doyle, with art by A.L. Kaplan. What happens when one woman becomes the real monster society has always made her out to be? Dragged by her sister Wendy to a feminist retreat on the remote island of Angitia, Marion Angela Weber hopes to gain some perspective and empowerment that isn't at the bottom of a bottle. Everything is horribly derailed after an assault on their first night there. The violent encounter awakens something in Marion she had never imagined, triggering warped mutations in her body and awakening a hunger she can't bring herself to name. When the townsfolk react with suspicion and violence, what unforgivable act will transform Marion into the very monster they've made her out to be? A provocative 5-issue horror series by award-winning journalist and opinion writer Jude Ellison S. Doyle, writer of Dead Blondes and Bad Mothers, Monstrosity, Patriarchy, and the Fear of Female Power, and artist A.L. Kaplan, Full Spectrum Therapy, that explores the anger of women trapped by society's expectations and the reclamation of power through collective rage. Perfect for readers of Redlands and Something is Killing the Children. Coming in at number 7 from DC Comics, we have Harley Quinn, the animated series, The Eat, Bang, Kill Tour number 1, written by T. Franklin with art by Max Sarian. Harley and Ivy on the road trip of the century. Following the wedding disaster of the decade, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy end up on the run from the Commissioner Gordon and the GCPD. But as fun as all that sounds, Ivy still worries over leaving Kite Man at the altar. Luckily, Harley's got the perfect scheme to shake her out of her wedding day blues. So if you are a fan of Harley Quinn the animated series, you definitely want to be picking up this issue because it starts right off the bat from where the series left off. Coming in at number 6, we have Primordial number 1 by Image Comics, written by Jeff Lemire with art by Andrea Sorrentino. Mind-bending sci-fi collides with Cold War thriller in this 6-issue miniseries by the best-selling and Eisner Award-winning creative team behind Gideon Falls. In 1957, the USSR launched the dog Lakia into Earth's orbit. 2 years later, the USA responded with 2 monkeys, Abel and Baker. These animals never returned, but unbeknownst to everyone, they did not die in orbit, they were taken. And now they're coming home. Up next, coming in at number 5, we have X-Men Trial of Magneto number 2 from Marvel Comics, written by Leah Williams and an art by Lucas Wernick. Habeas corpses. Heroes of the Marvel Universe came to Krakow for a memorial. Now they've got to fight. Magneto pushes Krakow and the Council to the brink. Also, there's something wrong with the body. Also, if you're a Miko Sawaiian fan, we have an exclusive for this one up on our website now. Coming in at number 4, we have Extreme Carnage Agony number 1 from Marvel Comics, written by Alyssa Wong with art by Fran Gallen. Enter Agony. As the odds and symbiotes stack against our heroes, is there any way they can win against Carnage? So this is another Extreme Carnage tie-in that you don't want to miss if you're a big fan of the Venom-verse. Coming in at number 3, we have Gun Honey number 1 from Titan Comics, written by Charles Arde with art by Angkor Kang. Debut graphic novel from award-winning writer and co-founder of Hard Case Crime Publishing, Charles Arde. When a gun smuggled into a high-security prison leads to the death of dozens and the escape of a brutal criminal, notorious weapons smuggler Joanna Tan is enlisted by the US government. Find the man she set loose and bring him down. Coming in at number 2, we have I Am Batman number 1 from DC Comics, written by John Ridley with art from Oliver Copiel. In the throes of future state, the streets of Gotham City cry for justice, and Jace Fox answers the call. With a new and improved batsuit, Jace hits the streets to inspire and protect. As he follows the trail of the voice of misinformation and violence, the anarchist Anti-Oracle. Can the new Dark Knight counterbalance their plan to inspire armed rebellion in the citizens of Gotham? Can one man inspire a city? And finally, coming in at number 1 from Image Comics, we have King Spawn number 2, written by Sean Lewis with art by Javier Fernandez. One of the most vile and horrific villains in the Spawn mythology returns. Billy Kincaid, now simply called Kincaid, but his new campaign to murder is more than it seems. Like everyone else in Spawn's universe, battle lines have been drawn and all-out war is about to be unleashed. You definitely don't want to miss the second part of this King Spawn new series, so make sure to get your order in now to save 30% off. Thank you all for listening to our top 10 final order cutoff video this week. Now let's get into our contest. Last week's winner was Abraham Kim. Abraham, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and sharing our video. We appreciate it. We love seeing y'all's comments. And all you have to do is reach out to our customer service team at orders@unknowncomicbooks.com or send us a Facebook message with your email address and we'll get that order out for you. Remember to enter our contest. All you have to do is like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, tell us what you're reading right now, what your favorite series is. All of that feedback is super appreciated. Remember to pre-order your books by August 23rd, and we'll see y'all next week.